Welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Holly, and on this channel I discuss narcissism, narcissistic abuse, abstinence, and from time to time I do deviate from the topics at hand, and I discuss topics that are of interest to me. So in this video, I'm going to talk about women of substance, women who know their worth. Most men, like I said in my last video, and I'm going to actually pin my previous video, I'm going to pin it down in the comment section below. If you haven't watched that video, watch that video. Most men will never marry and commit to a woman of substance and a woman who knows her worth. Why? Because a woman of substance, a woman who knows her worth, a woman who knows her value is a threat to most modern men. And the reason why is because a woman who knows her worth, a woman who knows her value is not going to tolerate abuse. She's going to walk away from a relationship that's not serving her. She's going to walk away from a man that is abusive and is mistreating her. She's going to walk away from situations and relationships that are not serving her. You know, she's going to walk away, you know, if she is not happy. She knows her worth. She's not going to settle. And that is a threat to most men because, hey, let's face it. Most men are dominant. You know, most men have a big ego. And a woman walking away from them, leaving them, is a threat. This is the reason why most men are not going to marry a woman who knows her worth. They are not going to marry a woman who knows her worth. They will marry a woman who has low self-esteem. She might have some, you know, good qualities, but most men are going to marry a woman who is not going to leave them. She's going to be more tolerable of abuse. She's going to be tolerable of just abuse. She's going to tolerate more. She's going to tolerate a lot more than a woman who actually knows her worth and her value. Now, I'm not putting this video out there to discourage those of you who know your worth. I'm not saying to stop knowing your worth and your value. But what I am saying is that most men are not going to choose you. Most men are not going to choose you. I consider myself a woman of substance, a woman who knows her worth and her value. And that is one of the reasons why I've been single, you know, for so many years. That's, you know, men are not, when you know your worth as a woman, yes, men will respect it, but they see it as a threat. They see it as a threat because they know that they know that you are not with them out of desperation. They know that you choose to be with them. They know that you don't have to be with them. They know that you can be alone. I'm a loner. I don't deal with men like that. If I get into a relationship, it's not because I need a man. It's because I choose to be with a man. Yes, I'm single, but if I wanted a man, I could have a man. But I know the kind of men out here. So I'm choosing to be single. I don't need a man by my side. I can be single for the rest of my life. I've been abstinent for over 5 years. I can go another 5 years, you know, and be abstinent. So ladies, understand that, you know, if you know your worth as a woman, if you know your value, you are a threat to most modern men. Most men say they want a good woman. Oh, I want a woman of substance. I want a good woman. But they will never choose her. They always choose mediocre. They always choose the woman who's sexy, beautiful. She lacks intelligence. She doesn't know her worth. She doesn't have good qualities. She's not a woman of substance. She doesn't know her value. She will never leave a man. Now, a woman who knows her worth, yes, she's going to be loyal to her man. But let that man lay hands on her. Let that man cuss her out and call her out of her name. That woman is gone. That woman's out of there. She's done. She's done. A woman who knows her worth, who knows her value, a woman like me who knows her value and knows her worth. Women like me don't come around every day. We don't give second chances to men. We don't reconcile with men who have hurt us. A woman who knows her worth does not reconcile with a man who has mistreated her, abused her, narcissistically discarded her. A woman who knows her value and a woman who knows her worth does not go back to relationships that did not serve her. A woman who knows her worth and her value does not reconcile with a man that, broke her heart, narcissistically discarded her, mistreated her, abused her, dogged her out. A woman who knows her worth does not reconcile with a man who she does not reconcile with a man that did not serve her. She will walk away. She will walk away. So ladies, if you know your worth, if you know your value as a woman, men can discern that. They can sense it. And you will be single a lot longer. It doesn't matter how beautiful you are. I'm a beautiful woman, but I'm a woman of substance and I know my worth. So you are going to be on the market a lot longer than a woman who has low self-esteem, but she's just as gorgeous as you. But a man will choose her. A man will choose a woman who lacks spiritual discernment and who doesn't know her worth over a woman who knows her worth and her value. And she has spiritual discernment and sharp intuition. And the reason why is because, a woman who knows her worth and her value and she has sharp spiritual discernment and sharp intuition, that's a threat to a man. A man, most of these modern men, they prefer to be with a woman who has low self-esteem. She doesn't know herself. She's not sure of herself. She doesn't have discernment because she's a lot easier to fool. He can get over on her. He can play her. He can walk all over her. He can be dominant over her. He can control her. He can abuse her and she's going to stay. But a woman who has spiritual discernment and can see through the nonsense, can see straight through a man, can see straight through, his spirit, a woman who knows her worth. No, that's not a man. A man can't fool a woman like that. A man can't get over on a woman like that. A man cannot abuse a woman like that. That's a threat to most men. So if you know your worth as a woman, if you have sharp spiritual discernment and sharp intuition, if you are a woman of substance, you're going to be on the market a lot longer than a woman who is the complete opposite. She doesn't know her worth. She has no discernment. She has her she might have some good qualities, but she doesn't know her worth. She doesn't have sharp spiritual discernment. Those are the kind of women that men are choosing to date and marry, get into relationships with, because they're easier to fool. They are malleable. Men can dominate women like that. Most men want a woman they can dominate and control. Most men. So that's just all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in my next upload.